so let's get into this. This is an artist that I haven't come across before. Goes by the name of Knucks, and the tune is called Alpha House stroke Hide and Seek. Now I'm looking at the length of the tune, so I'm thinking maybe like it's 2 tunes, but I don't know. So let's get into it anyway. I actually, when I saw the name of this tune, for whatever reason, whatever mad reason, I was thinking it was to do with being the man of the house, Alpha House. But I've just seen that that's the name of the estate, so I'm guessing that's where either Knucks is from or where he grew up. If I'm honest, I can't tell which part of London this is from looking. I'm guessing east, but I ain't got a clue. Yes, I ain't gonna lie, listen, apologies for stopping so early, but I was listening to the chords, and then I heard the snares, and I'm thinking, is this Julie? But then I heard the chords get a little bit more complicated, and then I heard the drums kick in, and like the BPM is too slow for it to be Julie, so something different.
Yeah. Cool boy always in trouble. Why you think his brethren called him Knuckles? 10 years old in beef, dad thinks streets taking over me. Mumsy praying for me, but there ain't enough beads on the rosary. Raised by the wolves from young, but still in the jungle like Mowgli. Always up front when the oldest speaks, so whenever as dumb as one.
Man said raised by the wolves from young, but still in the jungle like Mowgli.
Boy always in trouble. Why you think his brethren called him Knuckles?
Yep.
10 years old in beef, dad thinks streets taking over me. Mumsy praying for me, but there ain't enough beads on the rosary. Raised by the wolves from young, but still in the jungle like Mowgli. Always up front when the oldest speaks, so we're never as dumb as one's supposed to be. Choosing a split by the lift, it be what it be and it is what it is. It's that if I try it, they wild and then kicking my shit cause it isn't for kids. 4 floors on my team would have lived. If a fam never moved out to Harrow, our dad was a pastor, a Marge was Paro. I take a daughter off the calm and narrow. You with the peppercorn, yeah.
The story is kind of deep though still. I don't know if Alpha House is in Harrow, but he's obviously moved from there to there because he was either getting into too much or there was too much bad influence in his area, and his dad said come out of there, basically. That's what I'm getting from it. That's a mad little story to get in that many bars though still.
Why you think his brethren called him
Knuckles.
10 years old in beef, dad thinks streets taking over me. Mumsy praying for me, but there ain't enough beads on the rosary. Raised by the wolves from young, but still in the jungle like Mowgli. Always up front when the oldest speaks, so we're never as dumb as one's supposed to be.
So he's also saying that I took in what I was seeing around me, Yeah, always up front when the elders speak, and that influenced me, and that's why I had to get taken out of that. I'm guessing again, but I'm trying to take in the story.
Choosing a split by the lift, it be what it be and it is what it is. They say if I tried it, they wild and kicking my shit cause it isn't for kids. 4 floors on my team with a lid. If a fam never moved out to Harrow, my dad was a pastor, a Marge was Paro. I take a daughter off the calm and narrow. You with the peppercorn, yeah, I know it seems kinda deep, but they thoughts was shallow. Spent my whole life on the market as a target that they point their arrows. Control it, then I pass it to Paolo. Young kickabouts on Albert Road. Cole said come down to trial cause I could've got scouted, but I was at home. Or I was outside with the homies, if only I could've advised me now. But even if I was down and out, I still come back to Alpha House.
Come back to the ends. Shout out to whoever produced this, because the production on this is crazy, like mad musical. Raw. Gotcha. So that is, I don't think it's him. I think the other guy is a young him. And they're obviously taking in what they've seen around them. Hence the roll, looks like a Rolo packet for the grills. And I get the feeling, this looks like it's the second half as well, hide and seek. But I get the feeling the story's going to switch and change.
TSB. The day that they met, like the day that Tom met Jerry. Only out of his hole for the cheddar. Whether he knows if the course is steady. Ready, one eye on the road like Fetty. First encounter, done was a you are under pursuit.
I see the cuffs. So I know what you're talking about. The day that they met is like the day when Tom met Jerry. And obviously, I assume you're familiar with Tom and Jerry. I know it's an old cartoon, but the referencing was mad coming out of the hole for the cheddar and all that as well. Was a bit crazy with that. But obviously, Tom don't normally catch Jerry. Get me? He got caught.
TSB. The day that they met, like the day that Tom met Jerry. Only out of his hole for the cheddar. Whether he knows if the coast is steady. Ready, one eye on the road like Fetty. First encounter, done was a you are under pursuit. He was only 11. Like getting me, stole with his brethren. They asked him his name and he told them it's Kevin. Bright-eyed copper, most likely his wife he divorced. No more than a fortnight on the force. Young lad undergrad had a light for the Lord.
You know what's crazy about that situation is, I'm listening to this story and I'm thinking that he was going to let him go, you know. But I also appreciate that policing is target driven. Yeah. So I know that Fed could have been on 24 arrests and that made 25. So even though maybe in the back of his mind he's thinking, right, should I let this shoot go? In the other part of his mind he's thinking, yeah, but this is going to make 25. Like, how do you think they climb the ladder? Do you know what I mean? It's proper target. People don't understand that. I know you could understand that it's target driven from stop and search and all them because they've got to stop a certain amount of people. I don't even know if people understand that. But everything's numbers, man. So his life is a number, and it could have. This looks like it's a life-changing moment, basically. And what I'm saying is, Fed could have just left him.
One eye on the road like Fetty. First encounter, done was a you are under pursuit. He was only 11. Like getting me, stole with his brethren. They asked him his name and he told them it's Kevin. Bright-eyed copper, most likely his wife he divorced. No more than a fortnight on the force. Young lad undergrad had a light for the Lord. But he saw something about Kevin. He saw a cold look in his eye while booking his guy like, why I ain't telling? In his mind he indicted the felon. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning.
Exactly. He indicted a felon. That's the thing. For a packet of polos, whole life can change, you know. Because it changes who you move with while you're inside. It changes all sorts of situations and opportunities. I'm talking too much.
Young lad undergrad had a light for the Lord. But he saw something about Kevin. He saw a cold look in his eye while booking his guy like, why I ain't telling? In his mind he indicted the felon. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I me most of your lives and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True sick, got the 9 on me.
That chorus is crazy. For one, it's got a nice little 2-pack reference in it with the shot 2 packs and the all eyes on me. But for 2, it's kind of, that bit is from Kevin, the youth's perspective, and the rest of it seems like it's either from the perspective of the Fed, the perspective of jail, or the perspective of the system. When you listen to what he's saying in that chorus, like that's kind of crazy.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me.
Get me? System saying if you're wasting your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lose your life while you're doing it, it's fine by me. It's hide and seek, bro. You know what I mean? Don't.
I saw something about Kevin. He saw a cold look in his eye while booking his guy like why I ain't telling. In his mind he's back at the felon. Every day is like hide and seek.
Listen to the hook.
Down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you can hide from me most of your lives and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True sick, got the 9 on me.
Aye.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. It's fine, except time's been flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old trouble's been right behind. So preoccupied with grind and hustle, fight and tussle. A very thin line from a night of cuddles to stuck in the trunk with...
Man said, preoccupied with grind. And that's the mad thing about life, boy. People can just let it pass you by and you don't realise you've been doing a bag of uckery for the last 3-4 years. Get me?
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. It's fine, except time's been flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old trouble's been right behind. So preoccupied with grind and hustle, fight and tussle. A very thin line from a night of cuddles to stuck in the trunk with a knife and shovel. So why they puzzle? It's all routine. They clock us shotting, they call police. Ain't no truth, so sweet. The pain don't kill, we just get more feet.
A message to the youths if you're watching this, yeah? If you're doing uckery from your yard, shotting this, and I know it sounds glamorous, yeah? But when your yard gets raided, everybody's getting shift. Mum, dad, granny, uncle, auntie, because the feds don't know who's doing what and what's going on in that yard. So everybody's getting shift. So just imagine, yeah, people, if you think they're just going to knock the door and take you, listen carefully, yeah? If you're doing big numbers, when they kick off your door, granddad's coming with you, yeah? Just understand that.
Except time's been flying by. Little old Kevin just turned 21, but the same old trouble's been right behind. So preoccupied with grind and hustle, fight and tussle. A very thin line from a night of cuddles to stuck in the trunk with a knife and shovel. So why they puzzle? It's all routine. They clock us shotting, they call police. Ain't no drill when the feds all sweet. The pain don't kill, we just get more fiends. We play our role, let them boys play theirs, but don't play fair. Like oh say swear and hold himself, trying to hold him fair. I scream fuck you and I hope they hear, yeah. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you can hide from me most of your lives and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True sick, got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Riding around trying to see who's it, who's up, who's lit. 3 man up in the arm up whip. If I count to 10, which I'm ducking dip. Skirt.
Hey, what you saying? Riding around trying to see who's lit, who's up, who's it, or is it the other way around? Basically riding around looking for food, bruv. If you know what I mean. Looking for who's got whatever anyway. You know what I'm saying.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Riding around trying to see who's it, who's up, who's lit. 3 man up in the arm up whip. If I count to 10, which I'm ducking.
That's the same brother, you know. It's the same Fed. Bro.
If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Riding around trying to see who's it, who's up, who's lit. 3 man up in the unmarked whip. If I count to 10, watch I'm duck and dip.
Jeez.
Crash, step out the vehicle. What the fuck are you here for? Arm of the Lord, tell them all be careful. Anybody moves, then his arm goes airborne. With his arms in the air, Kev got out the car with his bread, but left something shiny and sharp in the chair. Red, you could tell he's sweating. The Fed looked deep in his eyes like he recognised from the first encounter. That stop and search was the first in hours. We hit well, but the urges found us. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down 2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me. If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's fine by me. Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me. Every day is like hide and seek. If I lock down...
Bruv, you get a 10 for the content, yeah? You get a 10 for delivery. You get a 10 for the visuals. Production gets a 10. Everything. 10. That's the way you paint a picture, man. I can't believe I've never come across this guy. Because he's of age. So he ain't just started spitting, so apologies. But there's only like, if I'm honest, there's certain artists, yeah, whose albums I will buy at this point without listening to them. There's not many. It's like Dave and Rich. Like if their project come out tomorrow, I'll just buy that because I know it's going to be mad. I will buy a Knucks project if I came across it tomorrow because I know there's going to be some substance in it. You get me? I hope there would be anyway. I would take that gamble. The man's painting pictures with words. This is a beautiful piece of work, I ain't lying.
2 in the morning, tell me by night why I see 3. Dotting and crossing the I's and T's. I know you couldn't hide from me most of your lives, and it's fine by me.
Fine by me.
If you do time for the rest of your life, no, it's
Fine by me.
Same game playing hide and seek. If I just shot 2 packs on the side, someone told me why, or the eyes on me. True say got the 9 on me. If you lot waste your time trying to find me, it's fine by me. And if you lot end up losing your lives, then it's fine by me.
Same stinking Babylon. I don't want to say I can't stand Feds, but I can't stand. If you've ever been in a position, right? Because them man there, right? If you I started telling and I don't want to tell it. You might be in a position where you're walking down the street with your auntie and a Fed car will pull up, or your girl or something, and a Fed car will pull up and a policeman will say, "Alright, Kev, have you seen such and such?" And you know that they don't care if you're alright. You know they don't care if you've seen such and such. They just wanted to F with you. Yeah, because now your girl's looking at you sideways, yeah, or your auntie is looking at you sideways. Listen. At the end of the day, though, you have to appreciate that they got a job to do, and pulling a guy off the road with a knife in the back of the car is the right thing to do. But still, stinking Babylon.
4 years, and I'm thinking 4 years. I'm 16 years old. You
Get
want
me?
4 years, a quarter of my life.
Yeah.
Now you're moving miraculous.
It sounds like that's part of a project, and there's a part 2 of it, just from the sounds of that. Anyway, I've got research to do because I've got to check out whatever music this guy's put out in the past and make sure that I see whatever he's putting out in the future, because I don't even know what kind of artist he is at this point. Whether this is what he normally does, or whether he's a drill artist or UK hip hop. I don't know. To do my research, but you gotta go.